Hey, what's up? It's Symphony here. Subscribe to my brother Mr. Creepy as Hell channel, and when you're watching his videos, make sure you stay in one piece. Peace, peace, peace.
One little advice I want to give y'all. If y'all ever encountered someone that's in a rage on the road, don't engage. Because this is what happened to me. But I was stupid and I engaged, and it costed something dearly to me. And every day I spend regretting my decision. I hold myself responsible for this. This happened 2 years ago. It was the Memorial Day weekend. I was driving with my wife and my 3-year-old daughter. We were on our way to visit my parents. We were leaving from Nevada, going to Kentucky. 8 hours into the drive, we encountered 3 men that were in a truck. They kept on going in and out of the lane, and they were laughing while getting amusement out of doing that. My wife noticed this, and so did I, and we felt concerned about our safety. So we decided to drive in front of them so that we wouldn't have to worry about them hitting our car. But when we done that, something horrifying happened. The men in the back of us who were in the truck came up behind us and was tailgating us. My wife was concerned. Then the men hit our car in the back. Not hard, just lightly, but enough where the car shaked a little bit. My daughter started to cry because she felt scared. That's when I pulled over, and that's when the other men in the back of us pulled over as well. I got out of the car and I confronted the 3 men. "Hey, that stunt that you pulled, that wasn't cool. That was dangerous. You could have harmed us. My daughter was in the back. You could have injured her. She's crying right now. What the hell is y'all problem?" The men just laughed. They didn't even care. I got really pissed off, and I tried to lunge at the driver, but before that can happen, all 3 men got out of the car with guns. I immediately ran towards my car, but before I can get inside, a shot went off. And the last thing I remember was I was on the ground, in and out of consciousness. I saw as the men ran up to my car, and they shot at the passenger side window where my wife was at, and the other one shot at the back seat where my daughter was at. I didn't remember much. I blacked out. When I woke up, I was in the hospital. I woke up to the doctor checking my vitals, and then immediately the first thing that came to my mind was my wife and daughter. I asked for both of them. The doctor looked at me, and then he brought in an officer. When I asked about my wife and daughter, what he said next shattered my whole entire world. The officer told me that my wife and daughter were dead, that they died from 3 gunshot wounds. My world shattered. I wept uncontrollably. I just couldn't believe that this was real, that this was my reality. A life without my wife and daughter, who were my whole world, who were my motivation to get up every morning and to work hard. Those men took them away from me. And to make matters worse, the men who done it, they did not find them. They're still at large. That made me even more hurt and upset that they killed my wife and an innocent child, and they're out and about living their lives while my wife and daughter are laying in a grave. 2 years later, they haven't found the men who murdered them, but I'm looking for them. And I'm really upset at myself as well, because I feel like if I hadn't have challenged the guys, if I hadn't have done what I'd done, maybe my wife and daughter would have still been here. My daughter would have been 5.